Hey y'all, it's your girl Angel Sunshine, and I'm here with a message this morning because Spirit said you need to hear this. And whatever it is you need to hear, you know you're going to find that right here on my TikTok and my YouTube. So I already got the channeled message for this reading. And the channeled message is, we are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. There was this girl. Her name was Amaterasu. I hope I'm saying it right. And she was considered the goddess of light. They say we are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. This girl brother had powers just as she had. They both ruled the kingdom. But her brother used to do bad things with his gifts. He used to do stuff that she didn't really like. It used to hurt her on an emotional level. And because she didn't agree with the things that he used to do, she decided to go and hide away in the cave. To pull away. Because the stuff that he was doing was affecting her emotionally to the point where she was like, I got to get away. So she got away and decided to lock herself away in a cave. The people of her town where she was from, they loved her, they admired her, they liked her energy. But like I said, because she didn't appreciate what her brother was doing, she decided to go hide away in the cave. Now somebody from the town came to the cave and they had a mirror. And what they used to do was put the mirror in front of the cave where she was at. And then whoever this person was, they used to start laughing. And so this goddess of light, she became interested. She wanted to know, what was this person laughing at? What was it that he or she was looking at that kept making them laugh? And it drew her out of the cave because she was curious to know, what is this person laughing at? And because of her curiosity, it lifted her depression, because when she went to go look at what the person was looking at, it was a reflection of who she was. She seen how pretty she was, how beautiful she was. And she herself began to start laughing too. And she was able to come out of the cave through laughter. Laughter is the best medicine to depression, to sadness. If you find yourself laughing, that's the best medication I've ever known to a broken heart, anything that's keeping you stuck. This goddess of light had to go within the cave. The cave is very symbolic of people going into hermit when things go wrong in their life. She didn't take out her frustration on the people in her town or in her village. What she did was she went in hermit. She didn't even take her frustrations out on her brother because she didn't like what her brother was doing with his powers. It hurted her and it made her angry to the point where she was like, you know what? I don't want nothing to do with this kingdom, these people, none of that. I'm just going to go ahead and go in the cave. But the cave is symbolic of going within when things go wrong, or when somebody doing something to you that it doesn't sit well with you. I see people get themselves into stuff, and then after they do whatever they did and they come back down from cloud 9, now they like, oh, I shouldn't have did that. I wasn't in my right state of mind. But then you got people like this girl here who know, you know what? I'm not really feeling this. I think I'm going to have to take a break. And sometimes when we take a break, we get stuck in the break. She got so comfortable with being by herself, she ain't never come out the cave. And this could be what's happening for you. Somebody could have did something to you that caused you to go within, that closed you off from the world, that made you afraid to try again. But I feel like God is sending people in your life the same way he sent somebody from the village to put the mirror in front of the cave. God is sending people in your life to help you come out of this darkness that you've been in. But you keep rejecting them. You're not curious enough to see what's next. You're not curious enough to see where it's going because of what happened to you in the past, of what ran you in darkness from the past. Seeing the light in others will always reflect back to the light within you. When this goddess of light went to the front of the cave and seen the person standing there with the mirror, laughing and giggling. She wanted to know what was the joke. And the joke was that you're very pretty. You're hiding away in a cave. And that's funny. Like, do you know who you are? That's like, you're running away from your true beauty because of what somebody else did. Or you changing up who you really are because of what somebody else did. Her brother ruffled her feathers so much, she didn't even want to be seen no more. She didn't go in the cave because she wanted to go in the cave. She went in the cave because she had to control herself. She didn't want to do anything that she would have regretted later. So what she did was went in hermit. This is what we call it about going in hermit. But if you in hermit too much, how are you going to see the light within you? You need others to come around you with laughter, humor, happiness, so you could be reminded of the light that's within you. And that's exactly what happened to this girl. She was in that cave for so long, she forgot how pretty she was, how much joy she brought. She forgot all of those things, but God sent in someone else, someone from where she came from. He got in that person's mind and said, take a mirror to the cave. Take a mirror to the cave, sit it by the cave, and keep chuckling and laughing, and this is going to draw this princess out of darkness. When I was young and things used to go wrong for me, I used to go in hermit. I didn't even know that that's what I was doing. But I knew I didn't want everybody to see me down, because that's what people wanted to see anyway. They wanted to see me down and out. They didn't want to see me do good for myself. So I automatically knew when the going got tough, I needed to go within. I would stay in my room for a couple of days, or I'll go on walks. I just do more things with myself. Now, when I got older, something happened to me, and I decided to do what I normally do, which is go within. But I ended up getting stuck in hermit mode to the point where I was afraid to try again, or afraid to make a friend, or afraid to love again. I was afraid to start a new business. I was afraid because I had got so comfortable with being in darkness. But a true light can't shine without darkness. So you need the darkness so you could shine brighter. Because I'm pretty sure when she came out and she seen the person with the mirror and they all started laughing, even she started laughing. She realized, oh my God, I've been in darkness so long. I forgot how I looked. I forgot what I brought to the table. You become so wrapped up in darkness that you forget who you are. Going within is not meant for you to get stuck. Yes, it's meant for you to heal and, bring things to the forefront. Yes, it's meant for you to let things go, but you got to get up and try again. You can't get stuck. You can't be afraid to try again. And once you go in hermit and you heal, you be so afraid of getting hurt again. But once you heal from whatever it is that tried to stop you, you no longer will call it in your life. See, even though her brother was doing what he was doing to her, that's not who God sent there to draw her out. Because she had healed so much that only the light could come to her. That's why we are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. Her brother reflected some negative energy onto her. She peeped that. She got away from the crowd, the village, the people, went in hermit to heal that. But she ended up getting stuck in hermit because she was afraid of attracting that same energy again. But what she didn't know was once you heal, you exile that energy out. And when they try to come back to you again, then you'll be ready to put your sword up and fight and say, you jumped on me before, you're not going to jump on me again. You feel me? You don't need other light to remind you of your own. Oh, no, sorry. Sometimes you need other light to remind you of your own. Sometimes you need a reminder of who you are so you could be brought out of darkness. You could be brought out of stagnation. So when God sends somebody in your life after you had a heartbreak, it's not for you to be like, oh my God, I don't think this is the person. Because that happened to me. I had went through a bad breakup. And then when somebody good came in for me, I was confused if they was good or bad because of what I went through in the past. But if I would have healed fully from what I was going through in the past, I would have never even seen the person like that. Or I wouldn't have been confused. I would have been able to see the person for exactly who they was. Sometimes God sent people in our life and we push them away out of fear. You feel me? The light drew this girl out. And that's what Spirit is saying to you. It's time to come out of hermit. Allow the light to draw you out. Who you are meant to be around will attract to you. And who you are not meant to be around, you must heal from those energies. Just like my girl did here. So let's jump on into it. Let's get some tarot cards going. And let's see what it is that Spirit wants you to know about how you could use the same energy this girl used to bring herself out of darkness. What is the root of the problem that the collective is dealing with right now, Spirit? What is the root of the problem that the collective is dealing with right now, Spirit? So we have the Eight of Pentacles. There's something that you are working on. Pentacles is all about material aspects, things you could physically feel. There was some type of skill or talent that you are very committed to. You feel me? And whatever this is, you want to manifest it. You want it really bad. But you ain't going to manifest whatever this is that you want if you continue to stay in darkness. And when I say darkness, I'm talking about if you stay within. You cannot get something without putting the footwork in. If you in your head too much, how are you going to manifest what it is that you want? There's something that you are working towards. You may be afraid to show this. You may be afraid of what others think. But what about the people that you could help? What about the people that this could help? Like I said, when I got my gifts, when I revealed my gifts, I was afraid of what people was going to think. That's why I hid it for so long, like my gift for clear audience. I didn't tell people right away I could hear voices. Why? Because I don't want nobody calling me crazy. Straight up. I didn't want nobody calling me crazy. I didn't want nobody calling me out my name. But at the end of the day, this is something that I know that I could do. I hear voices. I can help other people with this gift. But because I was afraid of what others was going to think, I didn't allow myself to walk into my power with this gift. But I'm talking about before, because now I don't care. You feel me? But before I was able to have this confidence, I was afraid to step out into the light out of fear of being judged. You feel me? And the root of my problem was fear and worrying about what other people thought. It don't matter what nobody think. And those type of things, them thoughts will keep you stuck. So whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, it won't come in. I always wanted to be a spiritual teacher. I always wanted to share my experiences with people. I knew that they could help people. I always told God, this is what I want to do. So if this is what I wanted to do, if this is what I wanted to manifest, how I'm ever going to manifest this that I'm asking for if I'm hiding my gifts? Or if I'm not really telling people how I'm getting the information I'm getting? It was time for me to step into the light. And what made me step into the light, the same way they did for my girl here, was I made my TikTok. And I realized that my voice, my videos, my guidance, my advice was helping people. So therefore, I was mirroring another who was on my frequency. You feel me? I was being reflected back the same light that I was giving, which made me feel more comfortable in working on my skill and my talent. It made it more easier to manifest what it is that I wanted because I now was attracting those who were just like me. The same way for my girl here. Her brother did that funny shit to her. It pissed her off. She didn't take her anger out on nobody. She didn't say, oh, you know, I'm this. She went into hermit. But she ended up getting stuck out of fear of it happening to her again. until she met another light being like herself. And it reminded her of who she was. And that's what happened to me. Once I seen people was commenting and saying thank you and you helped me through, it made me feel good. So it didn't even matter what nobody had to say. I didn't even really have to hide no more, because this gift that I was hiding was really an asset to another person. And that's what Spirit wants you to know. You have to get to the root of the problem. And the root of the problem is you. You got to see who you are. You got to know who you are. And you can't allow what happened to you in the past to wipe away who you are. And when God sends somebody in to remind you and bring you that spark back, don't push them away out of fear. Because this girl, curiosity led her to the cave, out of the cave. Because she wanted to know, what they laughing at? I want to laugh. I want to laugh too. I forgot about laughter. I forgot what it was like to laugh. And when she went and she seen the mirror and she seen herself in the mirror, she started laughing like, oh my God, I look so pretty. I forgot how pretty I was being in this cave all this time. And I forgot all the best attributes about myself because I was in this cave all this time. I got stuck out of fear. And Spirit is telling you, don't allow yourself to get stuck out of fear. This is the root of whatever this is that's keeping you stuck. You are afraid of getting hurt again. You afraid of getting backstabbed again. You afraid of things going wrong. And it's okay to be afraid. But the opposite of afraid, what is the opposite of? Alexa, what's the opposite of afraid?
The opposite of afraid is unwilling or calm. Additionally, the opposite of reluctant or regretful is ready or willing.
Right. So the same way you could be afraid is the same way you could be willing. The same way you could be curious. Give me more on what is the root of the problem. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Your guts know what's up. It says soul recognize each other by vibes, not appearances. And that's what I just said. You know how you gonna figure this out? When you get back out there and try again? Let me tell you. Like my girl here. The person from the village brought the mirror to her cave. It was the laughter that brought her out. She ain't care about the mirror. It was the laughter that drew her out. And you know why I drew her out? Because she remembered what it felt like to laugh. Souls recognize each other by vibes, not appearances. It didn't even matter how the person looked. It was the laughter that drew her out of darkness. You feel me? It was the laughter, and she know that she comes from laughter. She's somebody that like to laugh. So your guts know what's up when it all boils down to it. And even though you may have found yourself in a situation that pushed you in darkness or pushed you in hermit, Spirit wants you to know, to the girl you was then, forgive yourself. And that's probably how she felt. You didn't know. You can't beat yourself up over something you didn't know. Now, I can see if you had knowledge that this person was going to break your heart. If you had knowledge this person was going to throw you off. You didn't have knowledge that these things were going to happen. So you can't beat yourself up or keep yourself stuck in hermit mode. Yes, it happened. But it didn't happen to keep you stuck. It didn't happen to keep you from trying again. This happened to you, so if it try to come and happen to you again, you're going to be ready to face it. Souls recognize each other by vibes, not appearances. Let me tell you, when I first meet somebody, because I'm somebody that been betrayed a lot. So when I first meet somebody, I don't automatically say they're going to betray me. I cannot say that. I don't know this person. I don't know what this person been through. So I can't judge this person off the rip and say they're going to betray me. What I do is I watch how the person move with me. And the reason why I can watch how they move with me, because I done been backstabbed so many times, it's no way on God's green earth you going to slip past me and backstab me again. Because I know the rules, the ropes, and the tricks. So the moment I see something that you do that remind me of the past, I'm leaving your ass alone. I'm not opening up my heart to you. I'm not going through the same lesson over and over again. I already went in Herman and healed from the first time when somebody betrayed me. So I don't need to go in Herman a thousand times to heal from the same thing over and over again. It's common sense. If so-and-so betrayed me like this, the next person might come in and do it a little different. But I'ma feel whether you my friend or not. I'ma feel if you betrayed me or not. I'ma feel if I should trust you or not, whether you showing me something or not, because I've been through this before. I know energy. Feel me? Because the girl I was before, she didn't know. But because she went through that, I now know. So I'm not her. I'm the upgraded version of her. But when the situation come around again, she's going to come out and be like, listen, this happened to us already before. Don't do it again. Don't allow so-and-so to back in your life. Remember the last time you got in that relationship and you jumped in without getting to know somebody? Don't do that the next time when you get in a new relationship. Remember we met this girl, out in Miami, and then we invited her over to the B&B, and when we went to sleep, we woke up, all our stuff was gone. Now we know we can't invite strangers into the B&B when we go on vacation. You feel me? These things don't happen to you to keep you stuck. They only happen to you so you could go within, learn your lesson, and make sure it don't never happen to you again. And it's not for you to beat yourself up. It's not for you to say, oh my God, I made a mistake. We should have never invited that girl inside the B&B. No, you invited the girl in the B&B because you trusted her. But now God trying to show you that you can't trust everybody. So next time when you fly out, you and your friend, y'all not inviting nobody over to the B&B. Y'all got to meet up at the beach. You feel me? What is it that this problem will teach the collector, Spirit? What is it that this problem will teach the collector? So we have the Five of Pentacles in the shadows and the Three of Cups. The Five of Pentacles is being left out of the cold. The Three of Cups is all about working with somebody. So you could have been working with somebody. You could have trusted this person, like I just gave y'all a scenario. I even went through this before. And when the going got tough, your ass was left out in the cold. And this happened to a lot of guys too. This happened to my husband. You hang out with everybody. When you out, everybody love you. But when you go away, ain't nobody helping you. You're left out in the cold. They done forgot about you. And you know what that should teach you? That you don't need nobody. Only person you need is yourself. Like I said, it was times I trusted people. And they left me out in the cold. And yes, it hurt. But I decided to turn this problem into a lesson for me. Yeah, you left me out in the cold. Yes, it hurted. Yes, I trusted you. Yes, I had to go within. But I'm happy you taught me that. So the next time somebody try to come in and pretend they my friend and we gonna give equal give and take, I gotta set healthy boundaries. Because the last time I opened up my heart to somebody, they came in and ramshacked the shit and left me here for dead. They left me out in the cold. They left me facing hard times. They left me in desperation. They left me in poverty. So the next time when a person come in and I decide to take a leap of faith, the moment they show me something that you showed me, I'm not going to judge them. I'm not going to say they're going to come in and do what you're going to do. But the moment they show me something you showed me, I'm going to set healthy boundaries. Because I don't want to be left out in the cold again. I don't want to be feeling concerned. I don't want to be in poverty. I don't want to be facing hard times because I already did that. Give me more on the Three of Cups, Spirit. She just shines. And it says there's something about a woman with a loud mindset that sits in silence, smiling. So it's like you could be somebody, you know what these people doing to you. Oh, you coming in to trick me? I ain't even gonna say nothing. Go ahead. Let me see if you gonna trick me. Because the last person, they got me. I was down. I ain't gonna front. But I got back up. And now I'm more seasoned to this. So if you think you're gonna come in and manipulate my good heart, if you think you're gonna come in and manipulate the fact that I like to work as a team, I'ma see you. Why? Because I went through this already. That's why when I make friends, new friends, I don't judge them. I watch them. Because I already know what I'm bringing to the table. I got a good heart. So I want to see what you're going to do, because the last person ain't do the right thing. So let me see. I'm not even going to say that. Nothing. I'm going to sit back in silence. Where that card at? Where that card at? Where the hell the card went? Oh, right here. I'm going to sit back in silence while God tell me everything I need to see. While these memories play back in my head. Anything that I need to remember at this moment is going to come back to me. So I can make sure I set up healthy boundaries so I don't find myself like this again. Left out in the cold, sad, depressed, can't get out of the bed. Yeah, no. You don't have to repeat these lessons over and over again. You feel me? You don't have to do it. You learn the first time, that's it. It says going where I've never been. And if you're not really down with me, stop acting like it. That's what I just said. You could have been around people that was a wolf in sheep clothing. And I know what that's like, because I had people around me that was wolves in sheep clothing. Had me thinking we was cool and shit. And the whole time, y'all trying to bring me down. But because of my heart, I read hearts, not minds. I was able to be manipulated. And because of that manipulation, when I got in a new friendship, I didn't change who I was. I still remained a good-hearted person. I just set more healthier boundaries. Why? Because I'm going places I've never been. I don't want to go in the same circle over and over and over again with the same people that keep doing the same thing over and over again. That already happened to me already. So when the enemy try to send you back in my life, I'ma trick him. Because see, now I know self-love. I know how to set healthy boundaries. No, I'm not changing the fact that I got a good heart. This girl did not allow what her brother did to her to change the fact that she liked to laugh. Because when laughter came back to her, it lured her out. So when good-hearted people come to you, it's going to lure you out. That part of you is going to come out again. And you're going to know. You're going to know if you could show this person that side of you or not. Why? Because you already went through a situation where you was left out in the cold. This problem happens to you to teach you to set healthy boundaries, to know a wolf in a sheep clothing. I read a quote. It said, chameleons, however I say it, chameleons, however you say it, they pretty. They blend in with the stuff. Us as humans, we see it. That is beautiful. Look at that chameleon blending in with the tree. Whole time, the chameleon not doing that to be pretty, beautiful. They protecting themselves. We seeing it as, oh, look at, it's so pretty. But the chameleon is seeing it, I gotta blend in. Motherfuckers might try to take me home or something. You heard? And that's how you gotta look at it with people. People see you for who you are, the beauty in you, how far you can go, the love you got. And Spirit said, you just blend in. You blend right on in. Out of protection. To protect your heart. You ain't giving me equal give and take. I ain't giving you equal give and take. You ain't got me on as a top priority. You ain't gonna be top priority in my life. It's not tit for tat. It's me protecting myself. Because I know who I am and I know what I bring to the table. And I know how easily it is for me to get emotionally hurt, or easy it is for me to feel like I'm being left out in the cold. So therefore, yeah, I'm going to blend in with my environment. You mean? I'm not going to be mean. But I'm going to handle you a certain way. Because you ain't going to project that energy onto me. I'm going to protect myself. So let me get y'all a healing message. I truly hope y'all enjoyed this reading. And I truly hope that whatever this deep, dark depression you in, or whatever this is that's trying to keep you stuck, you allow whatever this is that God is trying to send in to bring you out of darkness. It's all right, baby. We all been in darkness. And when I say darkness, I'm not talking about the devil. I'm talking about going within, facing your own darkness. We are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. So what you put out is what you get back. If you put out darkness, that's what you gonna get back. If you got a dark soul, that's what you gonna call in for you. And if you got a heart of light, that's what you gonna attract to you. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid because you met a bad apple out the bunch. Well, you gotta meet a bad apple one time so you can know what it's like. Right or wrong. So let me get y'all a closing card. I truly hope y'all enjoyed the reading. And I definitely see you guys tomorrow on the next one. Because I already know these people going to wake me up in the middle of the night again. This is what they like, to wake me up in the middle of the night to give me messages to teach on this channel here. Can I get a healing message for the collective spirit? I don't mind doing it, y'all. I always wanted to do this, so I'll just be getting up, writing it down. So in the shadows, we have, hey there, don't worry. We're here to save you. You're in good hands now. When the enemy send people in to distract you, know that God on the other side sending somebody in to keep you focused. You feel me? And the card, look, we all make mistakes. It's okay. And you see Jesus here, he cleaning the girl feet off. Look, she got a little scar on her leg. She been through hell. But it's all right. We all make mistakes. It's okay. But don't allow these mistakes to keep you stuck. Ashe. Amen, y'all. Happy Sunday.